Day.
Nothing. I'm trying to.
Let's say, hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining my reading sprints.
Hey
How,
guys.
how's everyone doing this evening? I see everybody flipping their hair. Brie, of course. I'm here. Flips hair.
You know, just a little bit.
Sandra, I'm here too. Also flips hair. Look, I love it. Ooh, hair flipping party. Hey, Rose. Flips hair as well. Everybody, I'll flip this one. There we go. But how is everyone doing? There's definitely some two topics I definitely want to bring up, but I'll be later on. So as far as what is everyone reading? I gotta know. What is everyone reading right now? Mel, ooh, I want to flip my hair.
That's
Hi.
definition. Flip it. Flip it, Professor. Flip it. Flip your hair, your fingers, whatever you want to do.
I'm here for it.
We support it.
But yeah, what is everyone reading? Brie, what are you reading? I know you were reading that and you had some thoughts.
I understand why this is not at the top of people best work of Sanderson list.
Yeah.
I don't care. This is not going to get more than a 3-star for me.
Well,
at all.
You gave me a heads up.
There is mist in here, so that's cool.
Okay. Throwing the book too. Hey, Dion. I'm listening to Bathhouse by PJ Vernon. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Hey, Bethany.
Hi, Bethany.
Hey, T. Dion said I would join you, but these Caucasian women are holding me hostage. JK. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jen. How are you?
Jen.
Thank you for joining. I think I'm going to read Clockwork Prince. Okay. I think I see on your stories that you're starting to read that, I think. Probably going to restart since I only read the prologue when I started last week. Okay. Gotcha. You can keep reading. Oh, thank you. I got my hair retwisted and I finally got a style. Finally.
And I'm booking an appointment to get mine done too. I'm trying to be like her, low key. Like she's younger than me, but I need to be like her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm because younger than you. I'm not.
She's like up here status, and I'm like,
how is that? Like, we're on the same level.
Of what?
Time is hard out here. I literally
up here.
A last minute type of deal though.
Look, I'm not mad at it at all because you know how they say like when people around you are successful and doing great, I want to be in that corner. I want to be over there. So that's what I'm trying to be. So like if I just need to go get my hair styled, I'm gonna wash it tonight and I'm gonna go get it done.
Yep, and then
I can flip it.
And then you got to show me pics and stuff like that.
You didn't show me pics.
Oh, so you want to be like that?
Be like you. I'm trying to be like you. I'm matching energy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know when I'm going to see you next. Well, technically, you FaceTime me, so I'm going to see you
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to see you, so it really don't matter.
Okay.
How are you liking it so far? I loved it. Oh, everybody having all these good book recs, and I don't need any more. Hiya, flipped nearly knocked myself out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, Jen. Hey, Pat. Everyone's here. This is cool. Go. I'm glad everybody showed up. I have a good time. I think that things are moving fast. I can't wait to know more. Oh, okay. Hello, Emil. Everybody here. I'm one of said Caucasian women. I apologize. You're fine. If anyone would like to join my reading sprints or whatever, just let me know and I'll send you the link. So just let me know. Send me, let me know in my DMs. Slide through, whatever you want to call it. I had paused my read of Witch Haven the other week in like chapter 3. Oh, because I got distracted and read another witchy book, The Monarchs by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. So
Ooh.
now I'm going back to Witch Haven. Gotcha. Okay. That cover is gorgeous, but I don't know. You gotta give me your thoughts. And then
I
who
read
knows?
it and I don't even remember it.
Okay, that's all right. Then that's it for me. You can't remember it, then yeah. I need
Oops.
books that's memorable, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one hopping around to all the channels. I love it. Channel hopping. Love it. Love it. Y'all are so supportive and I appreciate it so much.
Hmm.
Hi Dion. Hi, hi Rose, and of course Brandy and Bree. Extra hair flip for good measure.
Hey, okay, Professor.
Oh my
You
god.
can tell me where you at so we can meet up and buy books together.
Oh
Have
right,
lunch.
right. I'm so
Because I
jealous.
know you in the streets.
I'm so jealous. I need book friends here.
Uh-uh.
Here. You know, I need some book friends in Columbus or close to Columbus. Give me at least Dayton or Cincinnati. That's not a long drive. My God.
I can't help you with that. Mm-mm.
I'm so
No.
jealous of people meeting people up. Hurt my
When
feelings.
does it stop snowing? Like March?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time.
Oh my God. It's not that bad. Like, since climate has been changing, I feel like Texas has gotten worse than us when it comes to snow.
God.
Like,
Every year it snows at least 3 inches.
we only get that here. And I'm like, okay, something's definitely
3
wrong
inches.
with this earth now. It's all out of whack. It's the opposite now. Like California getting 3 or 4 or 5 inches of snow.
Right. And then on fire and hot. It was
Ugh.
up today. Today was the first time I had to get a wet towel and wipe my seats down because it was so hot.
It's been, well, we just had a tornado. Well, it was outside. It was like Logan, Ohio. Had so yeah, there was tornadoes stuff, which I did not know about until I watched the news this morning when I was getting my hair retwisted. Ooh,
Thank you.
everyone's on tonight. Is everybody on tonight? I probably
Breeze
are.
on. Breeze on.
I always be doing the same time, but she did a one like what a couple nights ago
Yeah.
for like 6-7 straight hours. I'm like, ooh, girl.
Okay. With 1 hour sprints.
Ooh, I can't do that. My kids will not allow it.
This is my favorite part about boba.
Oh, I want boba.
Ah, had to do it.
I have to at least drive like for 35 minutes to get boba.
What?
Yeah, there's not one close.
Downtown? There's at least one downtown.
I'm not trying to go downtown. There's nowhere to park. That's the one thing. There's really nowhere to park downtown. So I stay away from downtown, even when I do deliveries, because there's nowhere to park.
Yeah, I can see that.
Says, ha ha ha, in the streets. Actually, we were meeting my stepfather for the first time this trip. My mom met him, started dating him, got serious, got married, and moved in with him all during the pandemic. Oh my goodness, that's a
Dang,
lot.
Pandemic love, okay.
Ooh, well, my mother-in-law, she moved during the pandemic as well, like right when it like was getting bad. And I was
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
we were fine. I was just telling her, I was like, is this a good idea? She's like, yeah, it's best. I'm like, okay. And then next thing you know, prices like rent and stuff is constantly going up. Gas is going to continue going up. They're like, there's certain corporations where they're trying to buy out farmers. And I'm like, we need farmers. Hello.
Right. So what you're saying is get married. Partner. Got it. Get a partner. Get someone underneath your belt to help you pay these bills. Got it.
We had only met him on FaceTime before now.
Professor, I'm still trying to figure out what that got to do with us buying books and having lunch.
I love boba. What flavor is yours?
This is it's black peach tea with leche. I don't do like the boba balls because that's gelatin, but yeah,
I like the boba balls. It gives it a little texture.
Yeah, but it's pork. I don't. I don't do pork.
Oh, gotcha.
So I either get leche, I want to say, or I do mangoes, and they're like cut up in stars. It's the cutest thing ever.
I'm literally looking up a place for both. Both that. So
Pho,
wait,
I got pho, and
she got all the stuff I want.
I got the kids meal, so it was like $10.
Boba near me. This one's up there. Ooh, boba sounds good. It does.
Sorry, guys.
Brie was on last night with Ashley for 5 6. Yes, I know they were also doing about a book they read together, I believe. I just don't have, I wish I had that much time on my hands. But
Yeah,
who knows?
we'll
Who
make time for those who are part of her membership group.
That's true. That is true. Like I'll be doing private, they won't be live, but we'll still have our own little discussion where it's literally just us talking and it could be about anything. So it's gonna be literally like a private thing. Exclusive.
So join if you want to be part of the group.
If
Okay.
you want to though.
Because
Nope.
I'm gonna be drunk on somebody's live.
No, if y'all don't want to, that's fine. Nope.
Having discussions on the membership chat.
Oh my god.
I've already declared it. I got to do it for the first one.
Oh my goodness. I would love to, but I think my mom and new stepfather would find that rude for us to leave.
I don't care. Did nobody? No, I'm just.
Oh my god.
We're also time for me afterwards. Al, can you tell her? Allie, just like convince her. Convince the professor.
We are also trying to consume all the HGTV we can because we don't have that at home. I love HGTV. And then I'm like, man, if I had money like that, if my parents would let me live with them for a couple of years so I can save up.
Right.
Oh, MGL, LOL, going to my in-laws to watch all HGTV.
Right.
Free buying kids meals to pretend her daughter with her.
Yo, I miss her so much.
You did talk to her though, so that's good.
I did talk to her. She's swimming today, but I miss her so much, guys. I had my gallbladder removed like 5 years ago, and I pulled the baby mama move. Okay, I dropped her off at my sister's house. I went to the hospital at 9 p.m. Went straight to the hospital after dropping her off. Was admitted, and then I texted her the next day, right before surgery. I said, "Hey, I'm going into surgery. I'll be done by 11. If they let me go, I'll come pick her up."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "What?" I was like, so I spent 2.5 days, almost 3 days in the hospital. So that was the last time I've been away from her this long, more than 24 hours. So my heart. So yes, I did buy a kid's meal with the intent.
Hello everyone. Hey. How are you? Yeah, what is everyone reading? I know some people have mentioned what they're reading. I'm still reading The Good House. I'm only on chapter 7.
Ooh. How do you think it?
It's good. Now I'm like from Corey. This is like 2 years earlier, so this is when Corey is still here, alive and well. With his friend. I'm at the part where his friend calls him the N-word, and I'm like, oh, that's when you get punched in the face.
Oh, no, I don't think they're friends. I think it was just like.
Well, they were rapping together or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Their neighbor, yeah. Neighbor's kid.
And I'm like, oh no. I understand.
You gotta check people. You gotta check them, teach them our ways. They don't be knowing.
Yeah, I understand, Brie. I'm in your camp.
Look, I'm just a strict single mom out here struggling in the streets.
Longest time I was away from my kids is when I was pregnant with my youngest, and since it was, he's technically a COVID baby,
it's true.
We had to be no one could be with us before we go to the hospital. I can't remember the name for it. Quarantine. So, like, for the entire week prior to me going to the hospital to get induced, because apparently he just did not want to come into this world, and who could blame him? You know, the world was crazy.
Right. It's comfy in
It
there. I don't
was crazy.
either.
So I had to get induced. And so that was the longest I ever been without my kids. And it was so quiet. Me and Keandra's like, so we would talk about or we would watch shows. And I'm like, can't remember the last time like when we didn't have children and it was just me and him. Now it just seems awkward and weird. Like,
I
so
feel
weird. I had my gallbladder removed too. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Oh, it sounds terrible.
girl, it was awful. I was puking everywhere, but I was like in fetal position by the time I got to the hospital.
Oh my God.
It was awful.
Sounds terrible. I'm sorry that people have to go through that. I'm sorry y'all had to go through that. That's just crazy.
It's our fault.
Yeah.
It's based off your diet.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens. Sometimes you can only eat what you can at the time, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Because I was broke eating French fries.
French fries be good though.
Hitting with that ketchup.
Oh.
Spicy ketchup too.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. Hey everyone, I'm listening to Violetta by Isabel Allende. I just started it 4% in. I want to read that.
That's so bad.
But maybe that'll be a next book we read together. I don't know. There's a lot of books. I also want to read TJ and the Orishas too.
Oh, I read half of it. That book. Okay.
I want to read that, and then the second book comes out too.
Mm-hmm.
This year. So some book ideas.
We got to do it.
Yeah, or like we could also that could be a book we talk about that month. Like if you are a member, we'll read a book that month and we can have a discussion about it.
I like that.
That'd be fun, and it's private, so
say whatever. Hit the join button on her page, so you can be a part of it, and to support her, because at the end of the day, I want her to be able to buy more books, so then so she can review them, and I don't have to.
But also support Bree over here because we need to get her watched hours up. So, I'm almost there.
Don't worry about it, guys. I got it.
No, we need to support her as well because she's the bomb. And of course, I always watch y'all. I may not comment.
Yeah.
But
definitely watch it and we talk about it.
I do watch.
We'll talk about them together. Like, ooh, you see that video?
Hey y'all, how y'all just got home and excited y'all are hosting Sprints. Oh, thank you for joining. I had my gallbladder removed in 2009 too, after you're being misdiagnosed with everything from just indigestion to anxiety. Doctors were all, "Are you sure you aren't just anxious?" What?
Oh yeah, no.
That's so dismissive.
That's ridiculous. When I first got into the hospital, they were like, "It's your gallbladder." And I was like, "I know. Can we take it out?" They were like, immediately. They right outside, like in a triage room, they immediately did an ultrasound and they were like, "It's your gallbladder. Let's go." Your bed. Come on.
Oh God, sounds painful. Reading A Clash of Kings and maybe rereading Percy Jackson series. Yes, I'm going to be reading that. I know Shay with the hobbies and Britt from Britt Writerly. I think they're doing a read along. I just don't know when. I think it might be August or September. I think I'll be joining them. I think I'll have to hit them up and ask, but I definitely want to read that series because I haven't read it. And Bree, you should join too.
Yeah, it means I got to buy more books.
Unless you can find the set in half-price books, which I feel like since with that show being announced, it's probably not even there anymore.
At all.
Ooh, I had my gallbladder removed in November. It hurt. Oh my God, y'all. Oh,
so bad.
My God. I'm reading The Jasmine Throne. Okay, I see. I need to read that because isn't the second book out now or is about to be out? Right?
Have it.
I could be wrong, but I do want to read it. Halfway through Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. Family secrets are real. Oh, they're definitely real. They're definitely real. Even in my family, they're still happening, and I don't understand. I'm like, we're all grown. why don't you just why did there have to be secrets? Like, at the end of the day, when somebody finds out, you're hurting them, like, hurt them. So, to hurt them less, why don't you just tell them? But whatever, whatever. I was super thin at the time, and for some reason, the pain radiated to my chest, not just my belly, so I don't know. I just confuse people, and many doctors are sexist. I was like, "If I'm anxious, it's because I'm in extreme pain."
Right, Professor?
Oh, man.
So you're not thin anymore? Like, what we talking about? I'm just kidding.
No, I know I'm not thin anymore.
Nah, that's for sure.
My
We
kids
both.
stretched me the fuck out, okay? Like, I used to be thin, and now it's crazy. But I am gonna be starting aerobics and stuff. I went to um this nutritional place. It's called Herbalife.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna start their little workout program because their teas, it's crazy. I love their teas, and literally, it's a just for you running 10 minutes is equivalent to you drinking that tea and the calories and stuff you burn because of what's in it.
Didn't they get sued for being a scam?
Mm-mm.
There's a whole documentary on Herbalife.
No, I don't know. They still have it everywhere.
They're everywhere. People are opening up shops, but they make money by having people sign up for them.
Oh, well, I just gave her my phone number, but I'm actually working out. It's actually a class.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
aerobics class. They said I could buy the products if I want to, but no.
Gotcha.
I might drink some now and then because it is good.
You know you have a whole bike in your house, though.
So do you. So do you. What's your excuse?
I can't afford the membership. I'm waiting on people to subscribe to your membership.
We can't afford you either. We can't
You know how
either.
many books I can buy with that Peloton fee?
Oh man, it's supposed to come out in August. Okay. I'll have to think about it if I can read it in time. Maybe, maybe not. That book is huge. It's not small. Herbalife is MLM. Be careful with them is all I'm saying. Oh yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. I just had the tea this morning because they were right there besides the place where I got my hair done. So she just asked if I wanted to do a workout class, and I said fine if I'm working out. And there you have it. Ha ha ha, not so thin anymore. I was so thin because of the year of attacks. I was scared to eat barely anything less induced the extreme pain. Oh. Oh man. I'm sorry you went through that. That's crazy.
Okay, what that got to do with us buying books and having lunch?
Oh my
Are you
god.
still not getting to the point?
Not Brandy calling out Bree.
You're so shady,
Call
guys.
me out. She was talking about, oh, you got a bite. So do you. We both got
so
and
shady.
we use
Like,
them to hang coats and stuff.
we you putting my clothes on it.
We put clothes on it.
It's a rack. This Peloton bike is a rack.
Like, it's useful for that.
Hang your jackets on it, everything.
But I think we're going to go ahead and start with a 30-minute. This is a little bit of a different timer. I want to do something a little bit different. And as you can see, the background to support Pride Month. So let me go ahead and put this up. So give me a second. All right. Says, ha ha ha, Bree, I love you.
Okay, Professor.
Oh, Saf. Hello, friends. And babysitting. So stop by to say hello. Might read later. Okay. I see you. Close horse.
Yep.
Pretty much. Reading the Stars and the Blackness Between Them. Good book. So good. Dropping a little late. Glad I made it in time for this sprint. Oh, no problem. Thank you for joining. I'm about to start it right now. So happy reading, everyone. I'll see you back in 30 minutes. What's up, everyone? How did everyone do on the sprint?
I didn't read nothing. I don't care.
Well, I'm now on chapter 10, when Angela finds Corey's notebook and stuff. And now she's at Sean's house trying to get information.
Because what does this mean, girl? I'm curious.
The altar, these symbols. How did he know to build? How did he know to build this altar and all this other stuff? So
messing with that hoodoo voodoo.
Yeah. Oof. It's definitely getting me like curious, like wanting to know. Yeah. Let me see. It says 2 pages, a dance party, and a snack break. Love it. I need to get a snack. But how did everyone else do? And also, like, here's a topic that's going on. Does anyone know about what's been happening as far on IG when it comes to the author Tara Longfellow?
Nope.
It's first started on IG amongst one of the good bookstagrammer. She's great. having made a comment that wasn't bad, but the author took it the wrong way, just I guess for some odd reasons, and was just being ridiculous. And I feel like if you publish work out there to the public, you should know that everyone has a right to their own opinion. And you should definitely get some tough skin or whatever you need to do, because people are going to be honest and they have a right to be. They can say or whatever how they feel. You do not have a right to tell somebody how they feel or how they should feel. I That's just messed up to me. She said, "Oh, I saw that. LOL. She was doing too much." Yeah, she was. So like even Kiona, that's her name, but her she goes by Chocolate Cover Pages. She has even recently did a video about the account on her booktube channel, where she breaks down everything that happened. Um so yeah, just to let y'all know if y'all want the information from her mouth. But it was a comment that she was in one of her friends' comments, because when I think one of her friends or whatever just read the book, and I'm just reading it off of here. She said that I like this book, but the men were trash, and she used trash as the trash emoji, right? Then the author of the book, which is called Memphis, she said, "Then you didn't read my book." Then she's like, "I did actually. The only man I liked was Myron." Then the author said, "Then I feel bad for you." And
Girl.
then, like, Kiona, she was like, "You feel bad for me? LOL. No, I feel bad for you because this isn't a good look, sis. I'm a reader discussing a book on my friend's platform. You dug through all these lovely comments to only reply to me, and that's sad. I didn't speak on the writing. I spoke on my opinion of the male characters. I in no way invited you to address me."
Mm.
And I'm like,
Wait, was it on her? Was it on her page?
it's on her friend's. She had commented on her friend's
Page.
picture she had posted. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
literally the author just came in and just shows that and just started going in. And I'm like, then the author was like, she's like, "And yet I did. I feel bad for folks who can't read satire, who don't understand that the men in my book are suffering from how America treats veterans, Black boys in North Memphis. But as I'm sitting on a Roman hillside, sipping spritz draped in Gucci, I realize some Americans read for entertainment, not to discover themselves in their country, and that's sad. But the silver lining is that you already bought the book. Grazie mille. I'll use your funds for my Italian dream home high above the hills from pointed ignorance. Shout out to Myron, Uncle Bird, Father Brown, Jack, Stanley, and even Derek, who again was a child." And she said, "Honestly, don't think my post was the place for this exchange," this is her friend.
Right.
"I honestly don't think my post was the place for this exchange. In no way was your book disrespected, but I feel your reaction was a bit much. Please understand that most readers aren't mentioning the men in the story because they didn't overcome anything and were the source of the problems the women were dealing with. The women held it all together as we always do."
Mm.
And I'm like, and the thing is, like, she got that book as an arc, so she didn't spend her money on that book, and I had no desires of reading that book, and I definitely will never read that book after that. That's disrespectful.
That's so
It
dis.
was so unnecessary.
So the girl, Chocolate Cover Pages, got an arc, read the book, and then commented on someone else's, her
Yeah,
friend's.
her friend's post, yeah.
Her men were trash.
Yeah, in the book. She said the book was good, but the men were trash.
What's wrong with that? I don't understand.
I'm like,
There's nothing.
that's just doing the most. Like, doing the most. How do y'all feel about that? Like, with these authors just going in on people just because some people have their opinions about it or they didn't like a certain aspect of the book, even though they said they liked the book. It's just they didn't like a certain character. Like, that's just.
Some characters are meant to be not liked. That kind of bothers me. Some characters honestly are meant and created in books to not be liked.
Mm-hmm.
But why do you feel the need to go onto someone's post to reply to a comment and be sarcastic about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be disrespectful. Some people, their comments are ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. Like, you didn't have to come onto this business page and start trashing them because of XYZ, you know, like the price of a book or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, she just said, I like the book, but the men are trash. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And why would an author do?
Like, I'm like, whoa. And then this
crying. Come on.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just, I don't
supporting each other. Like,
like, I can't support an author that's like that. I cannot. Let's see what everyone says in the comments. The author went after her twice on 2 different friends' pages. Yeah. I'm like,
what?
bro, you doing the most. Wow, that author needs a reality check. Yeah, like, and I don't even know most about like the book because I haven't read it. So I can't say nothing about it. I just know some people said that think that there was a guy and he was forced to become like a Nazi or something like that. And I guess they're about to attack this black woman and he was like, "No, she's my maid." Even though he's trying to protect her because he loves her and she loves him. And that sounds really problematic. It's not a little, it is problematic.
It is.
It's problematic.
Why would you do that? When did this book come out? Well, it was an arc, right? So
it came out like a couple months ago. Because like here's the book. It's called Memphis. But it came out in April.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Wow, what? Yeah, like that literally happened. Why isn't an author just excited to see people discussing your book? I don't know. I'm like, people have a right to their own opinions and how they feel.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. Why? Dion said, "Don't write something if you don't want it to be reviewed. Like authors make no sense. What is your book for?" Like, right? Exactly. Like, I don't understand. Like, you think people are just gonna love it, and sometimes I feel like just because a reader is black, they're instantly supposed to love your book because you're a black author.
Right. You're sitting here writing about Nazis. What the fuck?
And I could be wrong because someone had said that, so I'm saying that based off what someone said because they had read the book. But I haven't read it personally.
Is in the book. Like, come on.
I haven't read it personally, so
sounds problematic.
But I don't understand.
I'm not supporting it.
Like, I'm not either, and I wasn't even reading anyway. But now I never will pick that book up. I mean, as a writer, you always want to see people say positive things about what you write, but you also have to know not everyone is going to love your stuff, right?
Exactly.
I'm like, it's like people are just in their feelings right now. Like, yeah, if I saw that, I'm like, that would hurt my feelings, but I would never go into somebody's comments and just go ham and go in on somebody.
Look,
not everyone. It's just like when somebody doesn't like you as a person. There's gonna be a lot of people in this world that don't like you.
Facts.
And that is fine.
WYA.
Right. And that is fine. You know where you stand with that person. That's fine with me. At least I know where we stand, right? I'm not you know, you're not acting fake in my face. Like, you keeping it 100, right? Like, you don't like me? I don't like you.
I don't like you. No,
it is what it is. Like, people are not gonna like everything that you write or that you do. And that's just life itself.
How dare she? Even, first of all, I can see her saying, replying to a comment and just saying like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, not every character you're not supposed to like them." But to attack and then to do it twice? No.
and then brag about, "You know what? Y'all go ahead and, y'all bought my book anyway, so I'm gonna get a hill, tie, whatever, I guess in Italy or something, because I guess she's in Italy right now, and I don't follow her either, but I'm
What?
like, "Girl, you definitely messed yourself up, because if you try to write another book, nobody gonna pick that book up.
Exactly.
You messed
Good
it up for yourself.
fucking luck.
You messed it up
I
for
paid like
yourself."
$15 for that fucking book. Fuck you.
That's
Sorry.
ridiculous. If an author can't see or don't like hearing certain comments, they need to stay away from reviewers, booktube, etc. Let your agent show you what reviews and feedback the agent feels are necessary. Right. And I'm trying to figure out, is this your first book and you acted a fool? Like, I want to, like, is it her first book? Because I'm
Yeah,
like, you
debut.
stupid. You're stupid. Like, if this is your debut, something 9 times out of 10 is not going to be your best work because it's your debut. And
It's
sometimes it is your best work, sometimes it's not, and then at gradually your writing gets better because of the editor and all the other stuff. But like, I haven't read this book. I won't be supporting this author, because that's
she's
disrespectful.
beautiful. She's a beautiful black woman. To sit there and do something like that, I wish I could support her because the book sounds great. It says, a spellbinding duet. Oof. A spellbinding tracing 3 generations of a Southern black family and one daughter's discovery that she has the power to change her family's legacy. Like that would be a book that I would love to read. Not love to read, but I would read it, but not now.
Mm, I think, like, but even like people's reviews, like some people loved it, some people didn't like it. There's a lot of 4 stars and 5 stars.
What's the
So it's
rating?
like a 4.2. 4.2 is what the for the
That's
ratings.
good though.
It's just some people are not. Everyone's gonna like it.
Yeah. And then you opened your big ass mouth, so now we hate you.
Says this author maybe you should not be an author if they don't want to hear about their books. If they keep the writing to themselves, no one will criticize it. All
She's
right.
so pretty too.
Like at first, like prior to this, when it came out, I was like, oh, I want to get the book. But then for some reason, I didn't have a desire for it anymore, and I definitely don't now. So it's a shame because I am a huge advocate for, Black authors and BIPOC authors in general. Um, my mom raised me to always support Black authors as well because they don't get any type of representation. We are getting that now, which is great. I just think they also need help now with marketing,
Right.
especially for indie authors and stuff too. Like, and so it's just a shame how this all went down.
Because they're in Italy.
Yeah, it's as though the author was bugging up men. We're abusers. Mm,
Men can be abusers.
yeah,
Sorry, I mean that's
it's a shame. Has this
there's
author never criticized a book in their life?
they're talking about generational stuff, and so I get it. Like you got to also keep in mind, as at least in my life and what I've been around in my family, like abuse was huge in the 90s, and this book starts off in 1995. Like until the Me Too movement, social norms were not as big and as
Yeah.
relevant. So
And I'm like, if anything, I don't know. I don't want to read this book, but I want to see why the men were trash, if that makes sense.
I
Like,
don't care.
besides that, like, for me, but then again, it's like I don't wanna,
Who
and
cares?
if anything, it might be a library book maybe or something, but I don't know if I wanna even take my time reading this book because
Hell
of the
no, fuck her.
disrespect.
Until she apologizes, absolutely fucking not.
Well, it seems like she ain't trying to apologize. She's living lavish now, even though it's her debut, but whatever. I'll be elated to know people are even reading my stuff, let alone multiple people going out of their way, to discuss it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, her first and only, right, Pat? Like, she really messed it up for herself. Like, girl, this is your debut book. You act like your writing can't grow or it can't get better, and that's just it for you. Do you have goals for yourself? Do you like
Mm.
And, like, even if you, an author, see commentary you don't like, you talk to your partner, your family, your friends to be mad, people who will take your side, and bet, like, "Yeah, the hell," you like, right. Like, not to the internet, not to attack a booktuber, call your bestie. Right,
Thanks.
right. Hey, Erica, if y'all talked about Memphis, it was on my most anticipated reads, but guess who's not reading it now?
Girl,
It's a
thanks.
shame. They're not even checking out of the library, right?
No,
It's
not
just
at
a
all.
shame. It's
Not even worth our time. Like, I'm not giving you any more time, no clout, no nothing.
and knowing how some people can be petty, they literally might change their ratings in Goodreads
And
just
trash book.
because of what she did. People
God,
can be petty like that.
I didn't even see it. I'm not following the right people because I didn't even see this.
Yeah, like Kiana, she just did the video explaining like an hour ago. I'll probably watch it later. It's just sad. And she may be living it up in Rome, but until her book sales, yeah, I don't know. It's like she thought, "Oh, this is the one book that will get me living lavish." I'm like, "So,
Mm-mm.
like, no, you just messed up your career."
Authors get paid every 6 months. I only know that because an author told told us during the panel. They get paid every 6 months, girl. Those checks about to die down. Okay.
I'm like, "What made you think that was okay?" Like, what was going through your head? I would before I if I was an author.
I'm sorry, Erica.
Hold on, let me see. I pay off her advance. She may be headed back to her raggedy house in Memphis. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh
The
Lord.
audacity. Like, if I'm an author, a new author, just had my debut released, and I saw that comment, I would talk to someone first to see if I even should respond because I probably wouldn't anyway. And say like no because it's somebody's, it's like obviously you just had no type of remorse. You just wanted to, I don't know. I read it and I was upset as the UK cover is not as nice USA cover.
Fuck those covers.
Man, laugh my ass off.
UK
You're
and
right.
US.
Right.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, how crazy can you be? And I'm like, wow. It
Mm-mm.
makes me feel like Bookstagram, I don't even know if it has it always been a safe place or not because it's like we have to be censored now if to review people's books.
I think for the most part, there's like all these smaller one-offs
Mhm.
where every now and then you just got to check an author because they test the waters and they don't realize, our money is going towards your lavish life in Rome. So, every once in a while we got to check ourselves. But for the most part, I think my opinion, I think we are safe and a lot of people are receptive to feedback. But
Mhm.
every once in a while, we'll just have to check a bitch.
True. Well,
So,
she's gonna get what she deserves because she thought like, yeah, I'm about to get in somebody's chat today and just go nuts and say my piece
mm-mm.
because I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect my book and yada yada yada. Which is disheartening. Like if you just could have just shut it up.
Oh,
Shut it up. Your books will still be selling right now. You just shut your mouth.
Lord.
Just it's crazy. Just looked at her website and it's something else. I've never seen a website for an author like that. Looks like an attempt to show off wealth. Yeah, like even on her IG, like she's showing her all her like on Italy and stuff, trying to live like I guess like living her best life.
She's a former attorney, so I mean, like she had money. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of
True,
the day, like I
true.
don't know how much she made off this. She's no Sarah J. Match. You know what I'm talking about? Like she
Yeah.
this is her first book. Is she really making a ton of money off of this? I'm sure she made more money as a attorney.
Yeah, because right now on her thing on her IG it says best-selling author of Memphis. That title might change.
I'm about to pull up her Instagram.
Like, but yeah, you see her on her IG. She living lavish and stuff. She act like nothing has happened at all. She's showing herself in her swimsuit and all this other stuff. Like,
Nobody want to see that.
obviously she did not care.
Is she married?
I don't know. I don't know. It makes me so sad because like there are so many authors that would go far and then mess it up outside of their book, and then I'm like, dang, I was excited too. Yeah. It's a shame. She hit back at the wrong person big time. Yeah, she did. Kiana was not happy.
Say something.
You said what?
I kind of want to go to her comments to say something.
Girl, don't do it. She messed herself up as an author. I don't know what else she does as far as a career goes, but as an author, she definitely messed it up for herself.
God.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
This is, and we support Black women. This is disgusting and so disheartening.
Algorithm. Yeah, don't support her in the algorithm. Yeah, I don't follow her, so is what it is. I'm sure it's gonna be on Bookstagram and Twitter for a while, unless she says something else. So I don't know. You don't want her coming for you, right? Don't let her.
I don't give a fuck. I got time.
Erica, hope she didn't leave her law firm. If she works at a law firm,
day job,
then well, why would she be attacking somebody on IG? Oh
look, I wonder if she's just visiting around. Why do people take pictures of their feet? Like, girl,
you're not a feet. You're not a feet.
That's nasty. I don't want to see that.
You just don't like feet.
I hate feet. But why do you gotta put it on the interwebs?
Yeah. And she's blocked chocolate cover pages. Yeah, she blocked her. That book cover was so cute too.
Fuck that
you what? Yeah.
I got time.
You don't need to don't entertain that.
But she's just on a trip to Rome, right? Like she doesn't live there.
I think so. People suck, right?
Penguin Random House.
I feel like this year and like in like last year, people were like authors and people in general are in their feelings.
So we reaching out to Penguin Random House. Y'all got time?
Oh my god, I'm sure she probably has people talking. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure she has people handling it. I don't know how they can possibly handle it.
But I got time. Look, when things happen, I don't know if you guys follow certain activists, but like when certain, things happen, somebody shoots another person, kills them, I don't know, whatever. I'm always reaching out to senators and sending emails and calling congressmen and stuff like that. I got time for this author.
You don't need to do anything. The damage has been done, okay?
She don't like this.
Her future.
She done fucked up. I don't like this.
But anyways, as far as reading goes, how is everyone doing with their reading? With all that drama and the disrespect. What do they say? Don't give up your day job. True. Do not give up your day job. I wouldn't give up my day job, especially if it was my debut, because it would,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know what would happen. So Miss Jenna Bush, how you feel about putting your sticker on that book? Asking for a friend.
Ooh, that is a good point.
Right.
Dang, she really did support that.
Man. And it looks like a lot of people were thinking about picking that book up or literally had it already. I wonder if people are going to return their book if they can. or if they sell their book like to half price books or something, or Pango books.
Yep, return the audio too.
Oh my gosh, that's another topic. So I was like
I support
DM,
that one though.
like DM. She was just saying like on her IG recently, maybe like an hour or so ago, or no, maybe
Yeah.
yesterday, about how people are like returning ebooks and audiobooks after they read them, and like for her, it's affecting her because like the royalties and all that stuff, it like messes up everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. What are y'all thoughts on it? I'm like, people are really doing this?
For problematic authors like this, I would absolutely support returning.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying if they like the book, but yet and still they returned it.
They
Or
no,
they read it and then returned it.
that's trash. That's stealing. And the one thing about DM, she is self-published. She has spent thousands and thousands and
Mm-hmm.
thousands of dollars. She has paid her narrators, all 7 of them,
Mm-hmm.
to help narrate the book.
Right.
For people to pay, even if it's a credit, you pay a credit for this book on Audible, and then you read the book and return it. That's trash. That is trash, because then what happens is every 30 days or however their pay schedule is, if once you pay for it, she gets the money. She gets 15% of it, I
Mm-hmm.
believe, 15 to 20% of it, for whatever you paid for that book. And then Audible will then, when you return it, Audible takes that money back. That's trash. That's
Mm-hmm.
trash.
That's
Don't
like slap in the face. Like I have never thought to even do that because it's like I purchased this, I'm going to keep it. Like regardless if I didn't like the book, you know what? I learned my lesson.
mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to return it. But you know, besides if I had Memphis, that probably would be an exception because that was just disrespectful. So
If you're canceled, that's different.
yeah,
Excellent authors, that's different.
yeah,
Don't
like
buy books and then return them.
yeah, like I've heard of people doing this. It's horrible. I have several audiobooks that I read and don't like. Yeah, it's like I would never do that. If you were a problematic author or whatever and you were canceled and you were being disrespectful, okay, that's one thing.
Right.
But just to read the book and then just refund it just cuz you can.
Right.
That's just so messed up.
The
But
amount of work that she put into that book, that was so disheartening.
she's also an indie author. And I was like, I'm so sorry this is happening to you because that's crazy.
And then they come back and let's say you don't, the following month you don't sell any books, and
Mhm.
they come back and you're in the hole because 2 3 people have returned your books.
Yeah, because I know Amazon has done that too. Like it, it's like I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but if somebody returns like the book or audiobook, whatever, the author ends up owing.
Right.
Or, is that right?
Hmm. Yeah, that's what she's saying. Like she ends
Yeah.
up going because she's in the hole because she has to repay that money back.
Yeah. So it's just like that's fucked up.
Audible loses nothing. Nothing.
And you know, she made a point saying, you know, Amazon is hardcore when it comes to customer service and that the customer is always right. I
Hmm.
just feel like I don't know.
I think
I
it's
don't know. Says if I don't like a book, I take it to a used bookstore to sell. Maybe it can get in someone else's hands who likes it and for a cheaper price. Yeah, I'll do that. Like if there's a book that I plan to not read ever again, I feel like if you take it somewhere like a used bookstore to sell or whatever, somebody else, that book has a potential of going to a different home,
exactly.
you know? Um, but it's just so fucked
It's
up.
so disheartening. Disheartening.
And it's like it's getting bad out here. Just support the library instead of doing that. Right. Just do that. Do that. You got Libby. I know you probably don't like being gotta wait for a certain amount of weeks, but just do that. Why like affect authors' money flow like that? You're affecting their pockets. It's just sad. Hey Bree.
Hey Bree.
Says, and while the used bookstore pays me like way less than I paid, I still get something, contribution to my future book buying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Says, hey Mel, sorry I'm late. I'm taking so many books to used bookstores. Yeah, I mean that's what I do too. I don't know. It's just disheartening and it's sad.
It's it's authors out here being trifling and readers out here being trifling. That's what it boils down to.
Right.
Like, come on, let's get it together. People have to pay their bills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to be a problematic author? That's okay.
If you want to be a problematic author, then know what you're up against.
Yep,
Like
you know that you about to lose
I
a bunch of customers.
like I said, I got sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. I was just so upset to see that happen to Kiona. Just because she said she liked the book was good or she liked the book or whatever, but she didn't like the characters or she didn't like the men. And she still said she liked the book. So why were you coming for a reader? Honestly, I feel like as an author, and I know someone has said this, I think many of you said this in the comments, as an author, don't read nothing. Don't read no reviews, okay? And let your editor give you some reviews or whatever just to help you for your next book so that it can be better than your debut. So that way you can get better and that way for you to improve. That's the whole thing about being an author. There's always improvement.
Yeah,
And
isn't that what the agent's for?
why would you pretty much fucked up your career because you couldn't put your pride aside and just let somebody have their own fucking opinion about a book, about your book. People have a right to their opinions. Why do people out here need to censor people's opinions? Like oh my god. I feel like since I've joined BookTube, it's getting worse. Like, or maybe it's staying in its same thing. I don't know. It seemed like it's getting worse, and I can't. Like, I wish an author would come like say some shit to me like that. I wish.
I got time.
Like
I got time. I got time because she posting her whole life. That's the thing. You posting your whole life, so now we see pictures of you, your editor, you with Penguin Random House, and this, that, and the third. Okay, I got time.
I feel like there should be something in your contract saying you can't do that, but then I don't know. Maybe that's too much because that can affect your deal.
Either way, if you do that, the people will get involved, right? Like, we're gonna get involved, and as readers, a lot of people will start returning books. A lot of people will not support her. A lot of people will make videos or Instagram posts and whatnot. So we're going to affect your pockets alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
We understand as readers that we can do that, right? We know how to support you when we want to, and we know how not to support you. So, like I said, we got time.
It's just doing the most.
First book.
Right. Like Bethany said, I would never return a book I read. I feel like if everyone did that, bookstores would get really strict about returns. And I feel like they're going to start doing that. Yeah. Hi ladies, I'm finding a cold, but I still want to get some reading done. So here I am. Hello. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I really do hope you feel better. I'm sorry you're sick. But yeah, we'll be doing a 45-minute sprint in just a moment. I'm gonna finish these comments. Erica said, but then I don't think it's fair that Amazon has Audible exclusives that aren't at the library. Yeah, that's true.
Right. Absolutely.
That's another thing.
And the fact that they take so much from authors, like DM Lowry said, it's like up to 85%.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're buying a credit for $11, like 85% of that, at what point do you make your money back? As an indie author who wants to have your book accessible to multiple people, right? Some people cannot read physical books. So that's just, and then you turn around and return it. Nah.
I feel like it hurts. I don't know. I'm not a publisher, so I don't know, but I feel like it definitely hurts more indie authors because they're independent, as opposed to people have book deals through, Macmillan, Penguin Random House, Orbit Books.
Right, and they might not see those numbers as much.
Right.
So I agree.
Because the marketing is, of course, they're helping some of the marketing team. They have a marketing team and all the other stuff.
Right.
It's just a shame. And the author didn't go after any of the other comments made, just her. It's a shame. Hey,
I hope
Shay.
she quit her day job.
Right. Like, ugh. It's
And
so
even if she
disheartening.
did, look, the internet is good at finding people's LinkedIn's and contacting people. I'm just saying. So try it. Try it. People have time. People have time. So you quit your law firm. People have time to track down your new employer. I'm sorry. We do.
That's true. That's true. Whatever. She effed up her career. That's on her. When she gets back from Italy, she'll probably have to suffer the repercussions that she has made, like consequences, there's consequences to your actions.
And that's on her because flat out, like, shut your mouth. Don't talk to people. Don't have to read your book. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to.
No.
So don't treat people like that, period.
It's just a shame. I'm
You
like,
got
girl.
the wrong one.
I'm like, girl, why are you in somebody's comments anyway? You're in Italy. I would not like why are you in somebody's comments?
Right.
You living your best life. Like, why are you worried?
Girl, and then did it twice. You know
Like,
what I'm
why are
saying?
you so angry?
You gonna try to check the wrong one. And we'll
did.
be in Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Whatever.
Those plane tickets are not that much.
No.
You can catch me outside. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
If it was me, look.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But okay, y'all. So we're gonna start another sprint. We're gonna do a 45 minutes. So let me get it up here. All right. I will see y'all back here in 45 minutes. So happy reading. So, how did everyone do during this sprint? I know for me, I made some tea and I am on chapter 12 on page 168.
I love it.
And I'm like, I'm hyper reading it. So tell me why, like, I'm minding my business, making my tea. And, they're talking about, like, the mud and stuff in the tub. Next thing you know, I'm thinking I'm hearing things, and I'm like, I'm starting to like freak out. I'm like, oh my god, this book has got me all paranoid.
I know. It's like one thing and then it jumps into something else. That's
Yeah,
creepy.
but a lot of stuff is adding up, especially with that date, July 4th.
With the what?
July 4th, that
Oh,
specific date.
right.
Yeah.
So that's why I said last night that I get why that gets brought up again.
Yeah.
You know, so.
How about you? How you doing over there?
I like that. I don't. The characters are okay.
Mm-hmm.
The world is okay. It's more modern, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. But I do like the fact that they call them the originators, which
Uh-huh.
are Mistborn Air One.
Okay.
So I like that we're kind of dipping back into that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I still don't care.
Still don't care. That's fine. That reminds me. So we're gonna be doing the 24-hour readathon starting tomorrow at noon your time, wherever you may be, and then ending on Saturday at noon. So we'll be doing that. I'll be vlogging tomorrow and then Saturday morning. So just to give y'all a heads up about that.
Also, where's my Arcanium Unbound? I mentioned yesterday in my sprints that if you are doing the 24-hour readathon, or the Brandon Sanderson read along, if you would like, there's 2 novellas. And I found this out this week, so don't come for me.
Don't
But
cover it.
it's the 11th Metal. We're reading. No, we already read that. Sorry. This point, we're reading Allomancer Jack in the Pits of Alantia, and then Mistborn Secret History. So we already told you guys about Secret History, but Allomancer Jack is also
Right.
part of Mistborn Air 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Just so you know, it's optional if you want to read it or not. But yeah, had no idea that was part
No,
of
me
it.
either. And I was just like, oof. But you read Alloy of Law, and then you read Allomancer Jack.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what everybody else doing. It says, I read 74 pages and I'm off to bed. Thanks for the friends. Oh,
Bye.
thanks for joining. Good night, Jen. Says 2 more chapters and I'll be done. Oh, look at you. I want to finish the Good House by Sunday. I have a feeling how I am. I probably will end up reading through like all the books of Alloy of Law, the Shadow, what Shadow of Self or something, and the Bands of Mourning. I'll probably read all that next week, depending on how I feel. Because if it's not vibing, then I'm just gonna try to read it all and get it out of the way. Hopefully, it gets better at least in the second book, because the first book in a new series and stuff, or a new era, it could be a little bit. But obviously it's not his popular books.
No, Mistborn Air 2 is definitely not as popular as even Mistborn Air 1, or definitely not Stormlight, for sure.
Stormlight. Yeah. So obviously there's reasons for that. See, me too, made a cup of tea, read 8 chapters. It's getting to the nitty-gritty. Gotcha. Ooh, everybody's having productive times. Hey, 57 pages of Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl by Joy Goffney. Ooh, I want to read that because I read her debut. And I definitely want to read that one. And it looks good. Everybody, I keep hearing good things about it. I keep seeing it all over BookTube, IG, Twitter. So I definitely need to get her next one. I'm getting my stuff ready for my next vid. Gotcha. If you don't mind, what's your next vid gonna be? I still need to read not read, but watch the one you put out, your latest video. I gotta watch that one. And eating brownie brittle. Oh, brownie brittle, so good. But the thing is, it's so good. I will eat that in one sitting. and not pace myself. I've done that once, and I'm like, you know what? I can't have this again. And the only reason why I did that is because at the time I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, and we always sold them, so I would constantly get them as a snack. Like even during my hours, like work hours, or sometimes after we close and I'm doing stuff around like the front desk and stuff, I'm like, "Oh, let me grab it." So those are so good, but it's hard to not eat the whole bag. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't read. Chef got called to kitchen tasks and I went to help. Gotcha. Ooh, what tasks? What kitchen tasks? If you don't mind me asking. Let me see. Says I'm not pacing myself, and it's a degrees of separation video. Okay, all right. I gotta watch that when you post it. Read 4 chapters of Finley Donovan, and is killing it. Oh, okay. I haven't read that.
I want to read that so bad.
There's so many books I want to read. And I'm just gonna say, like, there's no way I can fit it in. Like, realistically, maybe, but I don't know. It might be something for next year. The house now has pico de gallo. Ooh.
Let me come pick some up.
Y'all know how I am about chips and stuff. I'm being sensitive right now because Chipotle didn't get my chips because they wouldn't make them. They didn't want to. Just say you didn't want to make them. Oh, man. Can't be messing up my Chipotle order like that. I have expectations that need to be met when I get my Chipotle each week, at least once a week. At the Brooks Spot, I hope you have some to share with the class. Oh yes, please do. Hey, was watching the congressional hearings. I'm here now. How was it?
Yeah, what were they talking about?
Yeah, sometimes I watch it. Sometimes I get in my feelings.
All right.
So sometimes I just don't watch it because it'll really like piss me off. like so you gotta fill us in on what they said, what was said.
Yeah, and what the discussion was about. Did you see Jess's video today about her? Oh God, court of missing for whatever. That's Sarah J.
Mr. Fury and queer and is it gender queer?
Yeah, and gender queer. And how she was reading it. I was laughing so hard. If you have not seen it, go to Jess Owens' page and go watch it. Hilarious.
I was cracking up.
I was like, she was like, "Where's my phone? I need to call Jenny." I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh my God.
After reading that,
she did a phenomenal. She's so good. And like the way she had so much effort she had to put into it and all that stuff. And I love it. I love it.
I need to call Jenny. I need to get one off. Look.
Man.
I'm so sick of him. I don't know why he's still there, especially after what his wife did with January 6th. Like you need to just leave.
Go sit in the corner. Okay. I don't know. I'm just like I said, I'm over them talking about books and it shouldn't be sold or there should be parental consent when there's more important things.
Like who is reading Sarah J. Maas in school? I'm sorry. Who?
I've been into my sister's because she's a teacher. She's a high school teacher. She's an English teacher.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in their library. She knows what's in the library. She's an English teacher. And she told me like that has never been in their library at that school.
Ever.
And then it's a school in the suburbs too. So I'm like, is this a true fact or are you just saying it just to make it sound good so that way that you get what you want?
It's so sad.
I'm like, come on. And the Court of Mr. Fury has been out for a while.
Exactly.
Like for a long time.
It deserves to be at a library. Like it's not a YA book. It's not.
No, they rebranded it to an adult book. Do your research. Why is that? A lot of people, most people have access to these things, that some people don't have, and you don't use it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over people.
It's not in schools. I mean, like, I'm sure that it's in somebody's school, maybe, but I doubt it because people know. People know about the book for years. Like, this is not nothing new at all.
Y'all
At all. And I've worked at a K-12 campus. We didn't have it in middle school. We didn't have it in any of our campuses. We don't have it. All 40 something campuses, we don't have that book in our schools. Like, shut up.
That's ridiculous.
And we're still going to talk about gender and queer and
right, like,
and all types of things.
Worry about your own self. Like, why are you trying to, just because you don't like it or whatever, like, okay, that if you got children, whatever the case may be, worry about your own children.
And we'll happily send them. If you tell us, like, as a parent, if you tell us, like, I don't want to have these discussions, then we'll send them to another classroom and bring them back.
Right, like, nobody told you to be an advocate for everybody's child, like,
everybody's child. Like, you want to ban it from everybody.
Like, nobody asked you. Go sit down somewhere. It says, very interesting. People are not going to be receptive to it. It was opening comments. The visuals were very produced. It looks as if they are pinning the coordination of the whole thing on Proud Boys.
From January 6th? Is that what it's about? Like, what's the topic?
I feel like it had probably was just that one thing.
There's over 300 type of white supremacy organizations in Texas, not just Proud Boys.
There's organizations, KKK still exists,
right,
in Ohio.
I mean, they have like the stupidest names, like Jack Boys. You know, like they're stupid, but they're white supremacy groups. Okay, January 6th.
Yeah, she's a joker. Yeah, Jess is a joker. It's supposed to last until September sometime. Gotcha. I'm going through these comments real quick. Yeah, January 6th. I wonder what was said. But I feel
blaming it on the Proud Boys when it was Trump, but okay. Let's act like Trump was the best president. Great.
Okay, you blame it on the Proud Boys, but yet and still, one of the people, whatever his name is, starts with R, Rottenhouse or whatever, that you said is going to Texas college.
Rittenhouse.
Yeah. He was supposedly part of that, right? The Proud Boys.
Oh, what? He was part of Proud Boys? I have no idea. I don't know.
It's like
there's too many
kills people and you let him go.
Yeah, and he's coming to Texas. ML, you hear that? He's coming to Texas.
Justifying it, saying it was self-defense. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
What they did in January 6th, if that was a bunch of Black people,
we wouldn't have made it up the steps. Everybody knows that.
We wouldn't have made it to the sidewalk. Like, just literally the stairs. There's no way.
Think about us. Can't speak for everyone, but I know for me, like, if there was a person that came for my family or something, I'm not gonna go out and try to get everybody. It'll be towards that one person if they fucked with my family. But some people out here be crazy, especially going in schools and, sadly to say, kill innocent children. Like, and I feel it's just crazy how the students that survived, one of the students made sure that they cover themselves in their classmates' blood to pretend, they were dead. This is sad. There's a whole
too many priorities, and we're off focus of, like, January 6th was huge. Like, that changed. Yeah. I mean, that's going down in history of what?
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Americans attacking Americans. But I mean, like, when it comes to, I don't know.
I'm just saying how, like, we
got more important things to worry about,
right?
Like gun control, because that should be a thing.
Only thing they did was to change the age, and I'm like, it has nothing to do with age, because literally a parent can buy the gun for their child if that's the case. It
Right.
has to be more than just that. It should be you should make it at least difficult for people to get guns.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, what do I know? What do I know? Like, and what they said on The View, I forget their names. But one of the ladies, they're like, just wait until black people start buying these big guns, then they're actually going to do something.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Let me see. I think we need to let people parent their own child, ban books in your own home, not in mine, right?
Okay, but at the same time, push back on that. At the same time, I have a classroom. I don't run your home. You don't run my classroom. You know what I'm saying? So like, keep that in mind too. I'll fight you, but keep that in mind too, because parents want to tell us what to do in our classrooms and what to teach, but we have to follow the state.
You have to follow
So at the same
guidelines.
time, no. At the same time, no. My classroom deserves to be a safe space for children. And if you don't like that and you want to parent your own child in my classroom, then go do that at home.
Like, as a
Go homeschool.
child,
And I don't want to hear about, oh, I can't because I have to work. Then don't say nothing. Then shut up.
or if that's the case, if you don't like the teacher, you can take your child to a different school or whatever. Like,
Exactly.
don't affect other people. Like,
Because my school district, we don't play that. We are a choice school. You can go ahead and get out.
I don't know. It's just so much happening, especially with teachers. I feel bad for teachers because at least in Ohio, they're trying to now say um, teachers, in order to, if something happened and there's a shooter, they want to arm teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what makes you think teachers are comfortable having
And they
that?
wonder why, and then they turn around and criticize us because we no longer want to teach anymore, and how we need more teachers in the classroom. No, y'all decided as parents to make our job harder, and then the state that comes in and decides to make our job harder, and then we got people saying let's arm teachers. What is it? Am I teaching, or am I like somebody's security guard? What am I doing? What am I doing?
That's y'all's solution.
But I
Like,
can't stand parents coming into my classroom telling me what to do.
yeah, it's just a lot. It's like things keep hit every which way. It's like something's always happening. Exactly. Says, I ain't got time for these people. I'm waiting for somebody to say something to me at work. Like, one, I'm going to get fired. And two, I'm going to need bail money.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
Right. That makes me sad. I'm not surprised. Well, trying to show that it was the Proud Boys with Trump, I believe, because it was just opening comments. We have to see how the proof unfolds throughout the weeks. Oh my
Don't blame that on an organization. Those were hundreds of white folks and
Hundreds
people
out
just
there.
out there. Hundreds.
They even put a noose up. I can't imagine if I was there during that time and I'm amongst all of them
No,
and I'm black.
definitely not.
This is just I can't stand this country. Like, and that's another thing. Like the book Take My Hand. I read that video will be coming up.
Like in a week,
Yeah,
which is just
Monday.
cruel that you're making us wait that long. I
It's
mean,
not
like,
cool. It's happening Monday, and it. Oh my god, the country again. This country is trash. It's trash.
Texas A&M did say no, but not the partnership community college. They didn't say no.
What? The Partnership Community College didn't
Yeah,
say no?
so there, this community college that he applied to did say that he applied to be a student in the fall, but they did not confirm or deny that he's not coming to that college. So that the school that he's going to, the community college, is partnered and flows into Texas A&M.
So AM, oh gracious, A&M is no beacon of righteousness or diversity, but I love that they were like, nope, no, thank you. Oh God, I like have to renounce my citizenship, but where do I go? I'm always going to. Racism is everywhere.
It is, but is it as bad as the U.S.? You got to pick your poison.
I'm saying that as a citizen of the U.S., so I have no clue. I feel like I would have to like be there for a month. I don't even know how I could do that to see if I would like it, if I would enjoy it. I mean, how there's no way of knowing unless you know a person in that country alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you don't know a lot of people outside the U.S., then yeah,
It's like you're going in blind, and I don't like that part about it. It was a bunch of black and brown folks. We would have been exterminated. Period. Right.
facts. No questions
Right.
asked. They wouldn't have sat around and just stared and let us come into the building. They would have literally attacked us and shot us down. But
At
hey,
this point, I just want to know if my children are going to be good when I'm gone. And right now, I can't say that they are right, or they're going to be right now. How this world is, or at least how this country is.
mm-mm.
I wasn't talking about your classroom though. I was talking about public libraries and spaces like that for teachers. As long as you are not abusive to my child, do you, boo?
Yeah, no. I was just saying because like I'm just throwing that out there. Like in general, we've had teachers, we've had parents come to our school and tell us like I will respect like if you don't want your child talking about certain things or certain discussions in Black history or Hispanic Heritage Month when we do certain topics or even Santa, we get that, we'll send them to a different classroom, but like literally trying to control what we speak and like you can't do this at all type of thing. We've had parents come in and tell us that, oh no, that's you want us to like shut everything down for your child. I'm just speaking in general. And at the end of the day, I don't even want to, if you want to try to control someone's classroom or even someone's library or anything that does not belong to you that your child goes to, you have the right to take your child and go homeschool them, to build your own library, to do your own things. You
Man,
cannot sit there and say, I don't want my child to go through this in school, and I don't want you to do, I don't want you to teach it at all to anybody's child. I don't want you to carry this book at this library at all. Build your own fucking library. Take your child home,
yeah.
homeschool them, and build your own library. Just do that. Just do
Well,
it.
they going for Barnes and Nobles too. Next thing you know, is gonna be independent bookstores. They can't sell this certain book.
Yeah.
Like that's just too much. Too
And they gonna
much.
make a table with nothing but Sarah J. Maas and genderqueer. Watch. That's what Barnes and Noble's gonna do. I see it.
I don't know. I haven't been in there recently. They're
I
probably
think
like
and book table already.
maybe they're just trying to keep a low profile. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to teach in August. I'm so unbelievably scared of dying, of hiding my identity, of getting hate for making my students feel represented, of pretending everything is okay when it's not. I'm sorry. But I really do hope you have like where you're teaching, I really hope you have a great experience though. And
Yeah.
that you don't have to hide your identity. And I hope that they have security that are actually secure the building.
Or gated. Like our schools are gated. But at the end of the day, once you start teaching, these are fears that you will have, but you have children that you are responsible for and that you get to see growth. That's the biggest thing. Like I love being able to see them every single day, and that's what you're there for. So I mean, I have a fear going to the grocery store. So I
Yeah.
can't stand walking around the streets and seeing people with their guns. I just but you'll have support. You got
Yeah,
this.
you got it. There were black folks there on January 6th. I was like, hmm.
The person that is president of Proud Boys is black.
Well, there's a lot of history explaining that too. I'm not gonna get into that either. I'm not gonna get into that because that's definitely all right. I'm not gonna get up there. Yeah, not even gonna say it. I think everybody knows what I'm gonna say, but the term that people use.
Let's just call it out. Not
The community college. It is what blind or
Blinn.
Blinn
Blinn
college.
College.
But while they are a feeder school, that doesn't guarantee his entrance into AM.
Yeah, it's still Still a bad look. Because, I mean, how do you really deny someone out of a community college? But don't bring your ass down here to the South. He going to have so much support.
He's going to
They
Texas.
going to buy him a house and a
He's going
car.
to Texas for a reason,
I know.
you know?
Don't come down here. Don't come down here.
We definitely would have been exterminated. They wouldn't have thought twice about it. That's so strange. At that point, I would tell parents they need to look into homeschool. Right.
Facts. People want to control everything. Like you have a right to parent. You have the right to provide whatever information you want to your child. Do it at home. Because I got about 25 to 30 other ones.
Right.
Mm-mm.
LOL, we said it at the same time. Barnes & Noble is a test. I'm convinced.
You have
Man,
to see how far they can go.
if they get to Barnes & Noble, get rid of that. Why that? Like, she has other books too, and you only coming for
A Court of Silver Flames is way worse.
a Court of Mist and Fury. Like, I love Court of Mist and Fury because I like the scenes and stuff. I think for me the scenes were more sexy in Court of Mist and Fury, but there's a lot of stuff in Court of Silver Flames.
There's a lot. A lot. Okay.
Are you gonna take all like? Is she not gonna be in any bookstore? Like she's a top like a big author. There's no way.
I think like she said, if it is a test, I wonder if they'll go as far as like Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I don't know,
Man.
But if they're like just stunned about that book, wait till you get to book 5, okay?
You're basically saying that I can't even read it because you're making sure it's not even in the bookstore.
Or hidden, not on display. That's ridiculous.
Like so literally you'll have it in the back and I'll have to go up to the front desk and say and request the book. Is that going to be the thing now?
Where's the countersuit? I don't understand. Because I would be the one countersuing, like they're trying to stop my family from being able to have this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and restrict me.
Has Sarah said anything about this?
Right.
Like, she's been quiet.
Where's Sarah Janet at?
What? They coming for your book. But that would require parents actually putting in the work, and they can't conceive that, but they still don't want to pay us right. Teachers definitely should be, man. Don't get me started on that. Everything is so corrupt, and so it's all nothing but trash. Man, I'm over it.
Right. And you know what? It'd be the ones that we always have to call, and they kids can't read. They can't pay. They have behaviors. We're always like writing them up for stuff that got something to say. Stay home with your child and you teach them. You don't even help them with homework, but you got everything to say about people's classrooms. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up. I'm sorry. That was like on a whole tangent because
you're fine.
You're me mad. You don't even sit down and read with them. What do you mean you want me to do XYZ? No.
As a parent, you still have to be a parent. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I mean, there's endless responsibility.
You're only at school for a certain amount of hours. Like,
in a reading block, literally a lesson for reading is 20 to 30 minutes. I'm supposed to work miracles. Get out of here. I'm sorry, guys.
Those black folks turned in their black card a minute ago.
Right.
We all know the term that they used back in the day when black folks were amongst, you know the term that a lot of people use for that. I really feel there's a big history regarding that. And sometimes I wonder if I should have done research on that when I was in college. Because that's definitely a lot to dig in when it comes to that. Like, how, like, the brainwashing, the conditioning, all that type of stuff.
Clarence.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
I'll say it for you if you want. Go ahead. Go ahead, Erica. My extended family lives in Brenham, where Blinn is. Can guarantee he would be welcome in open arms. Wow.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm never, like, I wanted to visit Texas only because my husband lived there for a certain amount
when
of
I'm here.
year. Yeah, you're there, but Texas sucks. If
It does.
anything, I would stay there for 2
You
damn days
visit
and then come
and
back
then
home.
you leave. You
2
visit
days,
and then you
that's
leave.
it. You better show me stuff in 2 days, 'cause I won't be able to take it.
Right?
People they don't know me, I don't know them.
Mm,
People in Ohio different, but I know people in Texas is different too. So I mean,
it's so different.
I don't think I can. Mm-mm. Are we ending? We're gonna do one more sprint, 1:30 sprint, and then we'll be done. I'll finish. I'm gonna finish these comments and then go into 30, and then we'll be done for tonight.
On a different note, a man allegedly tried to enter an Alabama elementary school, was shot and killed by police, and no kids were harmed.
Yeah, those
See?
police actually cared,
Didn't even look. I don't even think he got into the
and
building.
there was no process of handcuffing parents either. But we won't get into that. Literally, a woman went into the school herself and got her kids, and then they arrested her for it.
How did she get into the school?
I don't know. She was I saw her on the news a couple
And
days
she
ago.
only got one kid?
She got both of her kids.
She went and got both
kids.
her kids.
Yeah.
Said, fuck everybody else's.
I'm getting my kids.
Okay, because those other kids didn't matter.
Yeah, she just got her kids.
I would have took the whole classroom. Come on.
I enjoyed All Boys Aren't Blue. I need to read that. Okay, let me go ahead and put up the timer so that we can do this last 30 minutes and then we'll be done. So give me a second. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm done reading that. That's making me sad. Halfway through.
All right. So happy reading, y'all. We'll be back in 30 minutes and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. And we're back. That was our last sprint for tonight. Let me see. I'm going to go into the comments and then we'll end it for tonight. So let's see here where I left it off. Said she did help the first of her kids' class evacuate. Okay. I think she did tell the kids run out, but she ran to get her other kid. Okay.
Thanks for that, guys.
That's good to know. She had twins and grabbed her children after they unhandcuffed her. Oh my god. Ugh. No one was telling the teacher anything, and she showed the teacher the safe path to exit because it was the opposite way of the gun shoot sounds.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Pretty
Look at me assuming.
Pretty sure that first class got out of the building because of her.
Yeah.
She was brave to do
Very
that.
brave.
The police threatened her with probation violation if she spoke to the news. What? That's crazy. I love the fireplace. Thank you. Love the ambiance. How you feel about the good house? It's good. I actually like how we're going back into the past, like prior to her son, and you know what happened to him. So, and this everything's coming together. Yeah. So I am liking it so far. Just came by to say hello at work, getting ready for sign off. I'll see you guys in the Saturday wrap up. Yes.
Yay.
For live discussion. I'm excited for that. But that is it for tonight. I will see y'all later. Definitely we'll see y'all on Saturday for the live discussion. So can't wait for that. Have a lot.
Yay.
Have a lot of thoughts. But have a good night, you guys, and thank you so much for joining us. So have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Good night.